Hi, I'm Paul with Retro Gaming Arts, and today we're going to be taking a look at my game room. So it took me about a year to complete everything that I have in here, and it's not fully done because I'm continuing to collect and play new games, and I haven't put everything into the organized bit of my game room. But this is just what I have so far. And I'm going to be showing you how I like to play my games, where I get the best experience out of these games by having it in this setup. And everybody's game room is different, and that's what's so cool about them, is because they're unique to the individual gamer. And it's really awesome to see, and I love seeing other people's game rooms and how they like to enjoy their games. So let's take a look at everything that I got so far. So here we have what I would call my display shelf. This is a lot of my complete and box stuff. This is what I like to just come in and look at every day. Just some Game Boy Advanced SP in the box, the brighter one, the AGS 101, a PSP, some Resident Evil Collector's Edition, a brand new Robopon by Atlas. It's like Pokemon Lufia, Odin Sphere Collector Edition, brand new, Star Ocean Collector Edition, brand new. Street Fighter, I'm a huge Street Fighter fan. That's actually what really got me into collecting, was Street Fighter and RPGs. All the Street Fighters for Super Nintendo, including Alpha 2, brand new. Alpha 3, Alpha 1, brand new. Love Squaresoft, love RPGs. Got both of these right here. More RPGs, Fire Emblem. Unfortunately, I learned about Fire Emblem by being like, who the hell is Ike and Roy while playing Smash? And then there's some more back there, but I just don't want to look at those right now, so I'm displaying these. Fighting Games 2, Primal Rage, also Metal Gear Solid, Final Fantasy Collector Edition, brand new still. Front Mission 4, brand new. Final Fantasy 12, Valkyria Chronicles, Shenmue 2, Shenmue, and Tomb Raider action figure. Like, this is just really what I like to look at. This is probably my favorite piece in the entire collection, and that's why I showcase it with all the other Spawn games that I have. There's only 5 and I'm missing one, the one for PlayStation 1. So we got Spawn brand new for Super Nintendo, which is the best game in the entire Spawn series for video games. And then Armageddon's pretty good. This game's terrible, but like, look at that box art. It's just so cool. And I spent years trying to find this, and I couldn't find it. It was very difficult to find. Right here, it's the little plush that came with Devil Summoner 2 for PlayStation 2. He's just Jack Frost looking little guy. So this is what I sit in front and play. Here's all my different PlayStations. I have the original CECHA01, and with this one I actually modded it and installed a potentiometer into the back, where you can see and hear how loud that fan is. But I can control it with this. The purpose of that is because this PlayStation is notorious for overheating, and if I can control the power of the fan and jack it up, it won't overheat as much. And here we have the controllers I use on a regular basis. Added lights to some of them. Some PlayStation 2, TV remote, Xbox, 2 PS3, PS4. A whole bunch of PlayStation controllers because I love PlayStation. And then all the other controllers for all the other systems that I play, which is everything. The crispy white PS4, the Destiny edition, not the one with all the Destiny logo, just the nice white one. Silver PS2 Slim, custom LED that I put into the Sony PlayStation 1 just because. And then a Final Fantasy VII custom vinyl decal with the Japanese text for the PlayStation 3 with I dremeled out the PS3 and then put a purple to blue fade LED setup in there. Because yeah. So I like to have all the different PlayStations so I can, when I want to play PS3 games, I can play it on this. When I want to play PS1, I can play it on this. Keep it original. Now I have the sound for this entire thing is actually car audio speakers hooked up to a car audio amp, which I got wired to a little switch right here where I could turn it on and off, and then it's plugged into an auxiliary cable. So if I want sound from my computer, I can plug it into my TV, whatever I want. And this entire thing, since it's a car audio amp, it runs on DC electricity. So I had to wire it to an Xbox 360 power supply right here to get that running and operational. So I like to keep an original of every single console. Blue Game Gear, Dreamcast, the first edition PS1 or PSP, the 1000 model that has like all my games ripped onto my computer and then transferred onto this, because why not? GameCube with the Game Boy Player, and let's see, Fire Emblem, I mean, of course, why not? And then original Super Nintendo, the very first Game Boy, Nintendo 64, Sega Genesis, Xbox 360 Elite, and then here is the another original CECH01, PS3 with the 4 USB ports backwards compatible. I have the other one backwards compatible with the potentiometer in the back. I just like to have one factory original and then one modded. My computer, which I hook everything up to, it's like the central hub for this entire operation, so I can play everything I want, and 2 monitors so I can do multiple things at once. Some Final Fantasy 15 because I can't wait for that game. And then this is my little modding station, my little soldering iron, my little clamps and stuff. And like right here, I just have some random broken parts. These are like old 360 intercoolers. And I'm probably going to take these fans out and probably just put them straight into, not this Xbox 360, because that's my original, but I'll get another one and I'll put those into it and do something like that. Probably just because. And so this is where I keep my games. Probably should have been a dresser, but it's not. So the original PS3 box for one of my PS3s, some strategy guys, Final Fantasy, Chrono Cross, some Half-Life in the box, Ryu, soccer action figures. This soccer action figure is like 8 years old, something. Xbox One box, even though I don't have an Xbox One, I have an empty box. Some Street Fighter. Now this is my PS1 collection. You're gonna see like a lot of doubles. Like right here, I can even show you I got 3 copies of Bushido Blade, and that's because when that game came out, it blew my mind and I wanted all my friends to play it. Even I have Bushido Blade 2. Big Squaresoft fan. Breath of Fire 1 and 2. You know, Chrono Cross. And then I have here, we have 4 copies of Dino Crisis. And I know most people don't like to see doubles, but I really like to share excellent games with people. So if I have the opportunity to get multiple and share them with my friends, that's what I'll do. And then, you know, Final Fantasy VII Green Label and Black Label, that's for me in the collector side of me. And you'll, all right here is pretty much all the Final Fantasies. Legend of Dragoon, 2 Metal Gear Solids, Green Label, Black Label, Parasite Eve, love survival horror, Silent Hill. I'm only missing 2 Silent Hill games. Threads of Fate, big Squaresoft fan, real big Squaresoft fan, and I'm a big fighting game fan. That's why I have Star Wars Masters of Terrakai. Oh my god, Star Wars fighting game. It's awesome. And then here we have my little Dreamcast collection, you know, Evolution, Grandia 2. Really need to get more of these, Time Stalkers, and then of course Power Stone and Soul Calibur. PSP collection, greatest hits and non-greatest hits. All 3 Metal Gear Solids, Peace Walker, Silent Hill Origins. I want this for PS2. I only got it for PSP. I want the PS2 version also. And speaking of PS2, here's my PS2 collection. You'll see a lot of Squaresoft throughout. Fighting games, 2 copies, so I can, you know, go to a friend's house and not risk losing my original copy. Dark Cloud, Final Fantasy, Dot Hack. I have 2 Dot Hacks. I have the 2 Infections because hopefully I can find somebody who has Dot Hack 2 and then maybe trade them 1 for it. I don't know, something like that, because I only have Dot Hack 1 and 3. Some Dragon Ball Z. Drakengard. I love Yoko Taro. Oh my god, his games are amazing. Grandia 2. because you got to have it for PlayStation and Dreamcast. Final Fantasy, greatest hits, non-greatest hits. That's a pretty big trend. Some Kingdom Hearts, Metal Gear Solid, greatest hits, non-greatest hits. The entire Onimusha series. One of the best games, if not the best game ever made, period. Shadow of the Colossus. Oh my god. I'm going to do a whole separate video on why everybody should play Shadow of the Colossus. Now you're going to see like a lot of, popular franchises. Resident Evil, Silent Hill 2, greatest hits. Some Atlas stuff right here. Digital Devil Saga 1 and 2, Persona 3 and 4, Devil Summoner 1 and 2, Steambot Chronicles, Nocturne. Atlas does, low print runs and really great games. Like Persona 3, I sunk 130 hours into it. Like nothing whatsoever to get 130 hours in that game. Some doubles on the Street Fighter, some Tomb Raider, and there's a lot of other games. So down here we have my PS3 games. And then also you have 2 more PS2s in the back and a third CECH001. And then behind my Xbox collection, you'll see 3 more PS1s. One of these is modded. I put a mod chip in it so I can play Japanese games and backup games. And because, why not? My original PS1s or PS2 Slim. They're black original. So we'll take a look at the PS3 games. Atelier, NIS America, super JRPG, like super J. I'm missing 2 of the newest ones, Shally and Sophie, but other than that, those are the first 5. Asura's Wrath. Cross Edge, another NIS America game. 250 hours minimum into this game. This is ridiculous. JRPG mashup. Demon Souls by Atlas, the original birthright to the entire Dark Souls series. So if you like that series, check this game out ahead of time. Of course, Final Fantasy 13, 13-2, and Lightning Returns, because you gotta. Eco and Shadow of the Colossus. This is actually, I totally would suggest getting this one over the PS2 version. You can play it on a PS3 and it's awesome. Same game. It's amazing. So good. It's going to get its own video. Some more fighting games for me and my friends. A lot of Street Fighter. Valkyria Chronicles. Got the PS4 remake also. I'm waiting for a lot of big PS4 titles. So right now I just wanted to play survival horror and an RPG because I love those games. And then this is also actually what I'm most recently playing. That's why they're not in alphabetical order like everything else. Nier's going to get its own video. Absolutely, no question. That's an amazing game that everybody has to play, like Shadow of the Colossus. Some Drakengard 3, made by the same guy. Moving on to Xbox 360 collection, you'll see it's rather weak. Fable 1 for original Xbox, Enchanted Arms, Fable 2 and 3. Pretty much I like RPGs. So here's about this. Nier Automata's coming out. It's being developed by Platinum Games, which Platinum Games did this, and I just wanted to experience what Platinum Games has to offer before I play Nier Automata. Lost Odyssey, made by the guy, like the grandfather of Final Fantasy, made this game right here. And then obviously some Squaresoft RPGs for Xbox 360 and Fallen GameCubes. Mario Party 7, Metal Gear Solid, Metroid, Smash, of course, and then the Resident Evil. So yeah, that's really it. The display case, and then all the consoles up top, the computer being the central hub, and then all my different consoles all hooked up together so I can play them all at the same time. So that was it. That was the game room tour. I really just wanted to show, like, this is how I like to enjoy my games, and this is how I like to play my games, with having multiple consoles set up to a TV and then all my other consoles easily accessible so I can swap them in and out. And I like having more than one PlayStation hooked up because I play a lot of PlayStation 1, 2, 3, and 4 games. So by having all the original consoles, I can play it on the original hardware, which is really important to me. And I'm not too much of a fan of digital download and all that stuff. I like the original case, the original game on the original hardware. It's just better. I don't know why. So I wanted to show how I achieved that. And I have 2 more of those big cupboards of games. I just only showed you one. You know, it's kind of like the heart. So yeah, thanks for watching, and check out, I always post whatever new games I find at expos or hunting, tag sales, whatever, on Twitter, and then also many more videos to come on YouTube for Retro Gaming Arts. Thanks very much for watching. My name's Paul.